Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm Ricky Kurniawan from Management Class 22 with NPM 224111035. Well, this time we will discuss material about financial ratio analysis from the financial management course. Financial ratio are one of the important indicators used by a company or institution to assess business performance through financial data. In addition to measuring the financial health of a company, financial ratio are often used as a reference in making decisions and evaluating existing performance. In addition, financial ratio are also one of the important data that is taken into account for both investor and potential investor. For more detail on what financial ratio are, let's discuss them now. Next, what are financial ratio? Financial ratio are one of the financial analysis tools that can be benchmark or parameter in assessing the performance of a company, especially in the efficiency of the resource and financial management. Financial ratio are calculated through several important components in the financial statement, such as profit and loss, cash flow, balance sheet, and so on. In addition to being a benchmark in assessing the performance of a company or business, financial ratio often used as supporting data in decision making. With this data, management can predict the right step that should occur in the future. Okay, next, type of financial ratio and calculation formula. The following are some types of financial ratio that are commonly used for financial analysis. Number 1, liquidity ratio. Liquidity ratio is a type of ratio used to measure the ability of a company meet short-term financial obligation. Liquidity ratio are divided three types among others, namely, first, current ratio, a ratio that compresses current asset with current liability or short-term liabilities. Second, quick ratio, a ratio that calculates the company's ability to meet short-term obligation without relying on inventory. Third, cash ratio, a financial ratio that measures the company's ability to pay short-term liability with cash on hand. Profitability ratio. Profitability ratio measures a company's ability to generate profit from its operation. Some commonly used profitability ratio include, first, gross profit margin, a ratio that calculates gross profit as the percentage of sales. Second, net profit margin, a ratio that calculates the net profit as the percentage of sales. Third, operating income ratio, a ratio formula used to calculate operating income before interest and taxes from sales. EBIT, it is earning before interest and taxes or earning before interest and taxes. Fourth, return on equity, the ratio that calculates net income as a percentage of equity, or in other words, measure the company's ability to earn net income based on existing equity. 5. Return of investment, a ratio that calculates the amount of profit earned by the company to cover the statement costs that have been incurred. 6. Return on net worth, the financial ratio used to measure the profit generated to shareholders income from their own capital use. Solvency ratio, the solvency ratio measures the company's ability to meet its long-term financial obligation. Some commonly used solvency ratio include, first, debt to equity ratio, a ratio that compares to debt to equity. Second, debt to asset ratio, a ratio that measures the amount of a company's asset financed by creditors. If this ratio is high, it can be said that the company has a financial weakness, rather than to depend on debt. Activity ratio. The activity ratio measure of the efficiency of the company in using its operational resource. Some commonly used activity ratio include: first, account receivable turnover ratio, a ratio that measures how many times the company's account receivable turn over in 1 year. Second, inventory turnover ratio, the ratio that measures how many times the company's inventory rotates in 1 year. Third, fixed asset turnover ratio, financial ratio that measure and evaluate the company's performance in utilizing fixed asset to increase sales. If the value is greater, the management is more effective. Fourth, total asset turnover ratio. This one ratio measures the effectiveness of the company in utilizing all assets against the sales gain rate. The greater the number product, the better. 5. Average collection turnover ratio, the ratio used to measure the length of time it takes for the company to receive bills from consumers in 1 year. 6. Working capital turnover ratio, the ratio used to measure the level of net working capital turnover by comparing current asset with the debt sales during one period. Working capital turnover ratio formula: set sales asset current debt 100%. Next, benefit of financial ratio. There are a series of benefits found in financial ratio. What are these benefits? Here are some of the benefits. Number 1, measuring financial performance. Financial ratio provide a clear picture of a company's financial performance, including profitability, liquidity, solvency, and operational efficiency. By evaluating financial ratio over time, management and investors can identify problems that may arise and potentially affect the company's financial health. Number 2, determining the ability to pay debt. One type of financial ratio, such as solvency ratio, provides information about the company's ability to pay long-term obligation, one of which is of debt cost. By looking at this ratio, company management and investors can see the financial risk and that exist. Number 3, comparing company performance to competitors. Furthermore, financial ratio function as comparison of companies with one another or competitors in the same field. That way, investor or analysts can compare how a company is performing financially, whether it is classified as positive or vice versa. Number 4, as evaluation and decision making material. The data presented in financial ratio can assist management in making business decisions and evaluating company performance. That way, the management can make decisions for the next step that are useful for the sustainability of the company. Number 5, help predict future performance. Through financial ratio, management and investor will greatly benefit because that can easily predict the company's future performance from various data presented. This can help investor and potential investor to make better investment decisions and minimize financial risk. Number 6, bridging the company's communication with stakeholders. As with financial statement, the presence of financial ratio is crucial in bridging the communication that exists between companies and stakeholders such as investor, government, and the parties regarding the performance of a business. In addition, through the presence of financial ratio, a business is very likely to obtain funding more easily. This is because the company performance is very clearly exposed. Okay, next, financial ratio analysis method. The last discussion is about the financial ratio method reporting from various existing sources. This one method is divided into two general methods. The first in common size analysis, second time series and forecasting. Number 1, common size analysis. The common size analysis method works by comparing the change in various items with the total asset, liabilities, and sales. The comparison is then presented in percentage for each component in the financial statement, including the balance sheet and income statement. Through this analysis method, a company can obtain information about the relativity of current asset to fixed asset and the company's relativity to capital structure. Common size analysis can be used to compare financial statement from one period to another, as well as to compare company performance with competitors. Time series analyzing and forecasting. As the name implies, this analysis method is used to predict future financial condition by comparing financial data within a certain period. There are several important points that need to be taken into account in this analysis, where this point can have an impact to change in the financial structure. Among other things, government regulation, technological change to shift in competition, and so on. This was a little discussion of the material financial ratio analysis. I hope this material can be used for all of us. Please apologize if there is a mistake. Thank you.